Hey, thought I would get a little footage of the garden to show our progress here. Today is July 20th. Actually, I don't know if you can see that. Look at that sky. It's pink. It's not even showing in the camera as pretty as it is. Anyway, I'll start here. So on this side, this whole long section is herbs for the most part. We have lavender and rosemary, basil, Thai basil, lemon balm, marjoram, tarragon, German thyme, sage, mint, parsley, oregano, cilantro, chives. And then here, these two plants are tomatillos and ground cherries. They're related to one another. They look similar. They're different though. Kind of see that first tomatillo coming in there, and the ground cherries have a lot of little flowers underneath here. And over here, this is okra, not close to flowering or anything. I don't think. It's pretty new and young. And behind me over here, this is one bed of tomatoes. These are my cherry tomatoes, and they're just all starting to fruit. So you can see all these little tiny babies. And back here, these are really cool. I don't know if you can tell, but at the crown, they're starting to turn blue. Those are called blueberry tomatoes, and they'll be blue, which is pretty awesome. And then here I have just a ton of basil. We have so much basil, and I don't know, to scale, I can kind of show you. Here's my hand. These are some big basil leaves. This is lettuce leaf basil. Then we have this purple basil and a variegated purple. I think this one might, another lettuce leaf? I think it is. Then over here we have Italian basil and some more purple. Lots of basil. And on this side, another sunflower. Oh, I don't think I showed you any sunflowers. We have little sunflowers scattered throughout. I kind of put them at the end of each bed to try to promote bees to come over and pollinate everything. So on this side is bigger tomatoes, and these are just starting to fruit. There's like our biggest one, not very big, but it's starting, like little tiny babies. And then up here, these in the front are flowers, zinnias. These zinnias look like we're about to get some blooms. And then back here, I saw something starting to flower earlier. I'm not sure where it went, but these are petunias kind of back there just to fill in space. And on this side, this is where the arch is, so that things can grow up the arch. Sorry that I'm out of breath. We just did a long walk to go pick berries, and I tried to come out here and get some footage before we ran out of daylight. These are two different varieties of green beans right here, and they're starting to go up the arch. Then on the other side, directly across, two more varieties of green beans. Next to them, we have watermelon, and they're really starting to go up. They're almost reaching to the arch, which is really cool. And I've just recently found like 6 to 8 little, let me see if I can zoom. No, that did not work. Anyway, little watermelon babies. I think it's too dark for it to really zoom in and show you up close, but that's a little watermelon baby. So I found a few. And on the other side of that are, these are two different kinds of squash. And we don't have any squash yet, but we do have some squash blossoms back there, some flowers. So hopefully we're going to get some soon. Some marigolds back here I planted in between to help with keeping certain bugs away, things. Then this one here looks empty, but these are carrots. Yay! So we have a little carrot patch. And then behind it, these are bush beans, and these are just getting started. Then here we have cucumber, and this is our first little cucumber down here, starting to grow. And we have some more flowers, so hopefully we'll get some more soon. These are cucumbers that are just planted from seed, and they're going crazy. And these are called lemon cucumbers. They will be round and yellow. And then I planted some, what did I plant around this? Is it echinacea? no, chamomile. I planted chamomile around them. And then here are potatoes, and I'm growing these in straw. Supposedly this is another method. So as these grow, I continue to put straw higher and higher, and it causes the potatoes to grow up. We'll see. More sunflowers here. And then this is more cucumbers. And these are flowering, but we don't have any fruit yet. Some tomatoes here, one small one. Kale. I've got more sunflowers, again, for the pollinators. And then here we have, these are peppers. And I'm seeing lots of these little, see those little balls on there? These are little flowers. So hopefully we'll have some peppers soon. And then these are our bigger tomatoes. We've got some bigger fruits on these. Biggest one, of course, is way down here. I don't know why that is. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Can't see as well. More peppers here. On this side, these are all different squashes. This was a fun little project. I bought some squashes and mini pumpkins and stuff last year when we were here in the fall to put out for Thanksgiving as decoration. They were super cute. So before I threw them out, I decided to cut them open and take the seeds out and see if I could grow anything. And this is my result, which is amazing. I'm super shocked by this. And even more shocked, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find it, but somewhere over here, there it is. Can you see that guy? There's a mini pumpkin right there. So we've got our first little pumpkin, which is super cool. I think we might have another one. That looks different than the one I saw earlier. But yeah, that's going to be our first little pumpkin. And they're just different kinds of squash. I don't even know what they are. I think there's a butternut. There's a white, maybe acorn looking squash. I don't even know what they are. Whatever. It was just for fun. One more tomato I had to pick up. I saw it and I wanted it. I wanted this variety. So I picked it up, and it's in between some squash plants. And then this is bare. I think we're going to put some broccoli in here when we start fall planting, which will be soon. And this is going to be a strawberry patch. I have some bare root in there. Won't show up until next year. And then this is my cute little lettuce patch. Can you see my lettuces? This is all romaine. That was all I decided to try because it's hot. I wasn't sure. This one said it did well in hotter temperatures. I'm going to try some other varieties, I think, in fall for the cooler temperatured ones, but I really thought that those were adorable. These are more peppers over here, but these are hot peppers, and we're starting to get some flowers and stuff on these. It's getting dark. I'm not sure that I can show you tonight, but just trust me. There's some little ones on here. These are some serrano chilies and some jalapenos and cowhorn chilies and I don't know. I did something else. I can't remember what else. I think I did 5 different kinds of chilies. So that's pretty much what we've got growing. But it's really taken a turn over the last couple of weeks. I've been really feeding everything really well with, it sounds gross, but worm tea, which is basically worm poop. But it works really well. So I brew this stuff up in a bucket and then water with it. And it's pretty awesome. So the goal would be, and I don't know if it'll happen this year, but these arches will hopefully, have stuff growing up both sides. And then the beans will be able to collect from this side. And same thing with the watermelon and the cucumbers and things. We got a really late start. We had a very late spring this year. We didn't end until the end of May. That's a really late start. And then the boys were still working on these beds. So it took us a little longer. I'd say we didn't get everything in until the first or second week of June, and we're only in the 3rd week of July. So I think we're making really good progress for the short amount of time that we've had everything in the ground. But it still doesn't help that it's a short growing season this year. So we're going to do our best. We're going to get as much food off of these as we can and hope for an earlier spring next year. And like I said, we're going to plant a few fall things. Some, I have some Brussels sprouts that I just planted over on the other side, but they're seeds, so we're waiting for those to come up. Probably do some broccoli, maybe cauliflower, probably some more rounds of beans, and maybe some peas, because they're cooler weather and we didn't have any luck with the peas in the summer. It was just way too hot. You have to either do them early plant them in the winter to come up in the spring, or plant them in the fall to come up toward the winter. So anyway, that's where we're at. I just wanted to share with you. Oh, and look at my basket of berries we just picked. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Yeah, we just got these today. It's a pretty good size little basket too. All right, that's all for today. Hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.